Yeah, we're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to College of the Canyons. Just underway here from COC. Cougars are going to start with the ball on their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Dawson going to come out at quarterback for COC. As he's going to set up in the eye, he'll move to his right as he hands off to Earl Johnson. He'll get across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Out of bounds, so a yard gain on the play.
Johnson picked up.
So we'll call a yard flag on the play, though, as the Cougars receive the ball to start the game. Holding, or excuse me, face mask on the defense. So the Cougars are going to get a first down on the play. So the ball will move all the way up to the 30-yard line. So the Cougars are going to get 1st and 10 from the 30. As Allan Hancock whistled for a face mask on the play, so the Cougars are going to get a fresh set of downs and closer to the end zone. Dawson back by himself, takes the snap, hands it off on the inside. Gaines is able to get up a couple of yards. Flag coming on the play. Once again, comes out right around the 30-yard line as the whistles blow, so the second penalty already on the second play of the game. So another personal foul, another face mask against Allan Hancock.
15 yards again.
So another 15 yards for the Cougars, as actually it was Tim White on the run. So the Cougars gain another 15 yards on the play. So they get 1st and 10 now from the Bulldog 15. Just underway here from College of the Canyons, as the Cougars and Allan Hancock College are going at it. Dunn will take the snap, throws, caught by Tim White. He gets to the end zone, touchdown for the Cougars, as Tim White able to catch a pass and make a little nice 5-yard run for a touchdown. And the Cougars take an early lead, 3 plays, 2 penalties. And really, Cougars just nice on the play. As Dunn going to connect with White for the touchdown, as the Cougars will take a 6-0 lead pending the extra point. The point after touch is, yeah, it's down in, it's in Darian's car. So the Cougars up 7-0 here early after a touchdown by Tim White off the Tony Dawson pass. Allan Hancock with 2 penalties. So the Cougars able to pick up 49 yards on that play. The time of the drive, just 55 seconds. As the Cougars able to score on their very first possession of the game and take a 7-0 lead. I'm Matt Robinson, if I have not said my name so far, as the Cougars and the Allan Hancock Bulldogs are out here at Cougar Stadium. So 55 seconds all it took for the Cougars to score on their first drive of the game. 3 plays, 2 penalties against Allan Hancock, and then a Tim White touchdown reception from 15 yards out gave the Cougars the 7-0 lead. Allan Hancock able to bring the ball back out of their own end zone, couple of yards on the gain, 15 to be exact. So the Bulldogs will start with the ball on their own 15-yard line.
15-yard line, 1st and 10.
As so first play for the Bulldogs, handoff on the inside.
Picks up about
5, maybe 6 yards gained on the play by the Bulldogs.
Ball carrier. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball right on the 21-yard line.
So we'll call it 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 21-yard line for the Bulldogs. They set up in the I formation. Handoff on the inside once again. And this time some more yards. First down on the play.
And a couple more.
As Jalen Emerson able to pick up
1st and 10.
all the way to the Allan Hancock 29-yard line.
Ball right in the 29-yard line. Lee made the last tackle.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. As they hand off once again, lone back in the backfield this time.
Struggling.
As Dillard picks up a few yards, gets all the way out to the Allan Hancock
3 or 4.
33-yard line.
2nd and call it 7.
So 2nd and 7.
33-yard line.
So the Bulldogs down 7-0 here early. They'll hand off once again. All the plays have been on the ground so far. They've gotten just about every one of their backs into the game so far. As this handoff goes to Wesley Williams.
3rd and a short 3.
As he's knocked down at the Bulldog 36.5 yard line. So we'll call it 3rd and a long 3. So the Bulldogs this time get a pass and they'll get the first down. As the ball is caught by Breon Briggs, a nice pass there. As they get up to the midfield area, just across the Cougars side of midfield. So a first down for the Bulldogs to the Cougar 49. 1st and 10 for Allan Hancock. So back I formation, handoff on the inside, taken just a few yards up the middle, gets to the Cougar 45-yard line.
Anderson picks up about 3, maybe 4. Depends on
So we'll call it 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
As Emerson gets
2nd and 7.
a few yards. As Parham just handing off to him throughout so far, as Allan Hancock seems to be determined to keep the ball on the ground so far here early on. Every play they've run has been on the ground with the exception of the pass for first down. They hand off once again. This time they get up to the 41-yard line of the Cougars.
About a yard and a half short of first down.
So just short of the first. So it'll be 3rd and a long 2 yards. So we'll set up 3rd and short here for the Bulldogs from the Cougar 41-yard line. Farm under center, hands off to the lone back, picked up first down on the play as Footy picks up
And about 4 more.
4 extra yards on top of the first down. So the Bulldogs get another first down as they've been able to keep the ball on the ground here pretty consistently all the way out to the Cougar 36-yard line. So they'll work 1st and 10 from the 36, trailing 7-0. Cougars scored on their first drive of the game, 2 penalties by Allan Hancock, both face masks, and then a touchdown pass from Tony Dawson to Tim White from 15 yards out to give the Cougars their first score of the game. Penalty on the play after a short run.
Yard, but this one might be coming back. Let's check it out.
We'll wait and see. Holding is going to be the call.
Yes, Hancock.
So they're going to move back a few yards and we'll reset on first down. As they're going to move back 10 yards on the play. So we'll have 1st and 20. Ball will be placed at the 47-yard line, so
First and 20, behind the 47-yard line.
Bulldogs still with a fresh set of downs, but have 20 yards to pick up to regain the first down. They hand off on the inside once again, stop right about the line, maybe a couple yards picked up by Wesley Williams, as he didn't have a lot, as the Bulldogs
Davis picked up a yard, 2.
will have second down and
Second, still about 20 to go.
quite a few as the ball marked at the 44-yard line. So second and 18. I formation again. They don't hand off this time. A little bit of play action pass caught,
Not for much.
but just for a few yards, as Terrell Dillon was able to make the reception, but just picked up a few. So it's going to be third and 17 here, as the ball marked halfway between the 44 and the 43-yard line of the Cougars. The 12th play of the drive for Allan Hancock, as they have to pick up a long 17. Whistle blows as a timeout called by the Allan Hancock Bulldogs, as they trail 7-0 here against the College of the Canyons Cougars. We'll step aside for just a moment and be back outside the timeout with more Cougar football action here from Cougar Stadium.
Third and long.
Back inside Cougar Stadium, Allan Hancock, a long third down opportunity here as they have 17 yards to pick up. They will play action pass. Pham hit in the backfield by the Cougars. A few Cougars in on the tackle, so a loss on the play, as the ball is going to be moved all the way back to the Allan Hancock 48-yard line. So play action doesn't work for Pham, as he's sacked by multiple Cougars. So the Bulldogs will have to punt. A short punt bounces towards the Bulldogs side of the field, picked up by the Cougars off the bounce by Brooks, and he'll get back to the 34-yard line. So first and 10 Cougars, from the 25-yard line. So from the 25, Cougars going to go first and 10 as they lead 7-0. Dawson alone in the backfield in the shotgun, sets White in motion. He'll set up to his left, fakes a handoff to the inside, and then Dunn will bring it up across the 30, 35. Stumbles forward, falls down right about to the Cougar 44-yard, or 39-yard line. As that'll be a first down for the Cougars. It's going to be marked at the 38. So a first and 10 from the Cougar 38. The play picks up 13 and gives the Cougars a new set of downs. Dawson will throw it out to his right, caught by Johnson. He's going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage. He might have gotten back to it. We'll wait and see what the mark is. It's going to be a yard short, so the ball is going to be 2nd and 11 for the Cougars from their 37-yard line as they lose a yard on that play. As Dawson looking for Johnson, trying to swing it out wide to him, but he just couldn't get away from the Allan Hancock pressure. So 2nd and 11, Cougars leading 7-0 here early on, 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. Dawson back to pass, steps up in the pocket, moves to his right, will run with it as he gets a little bit of a block, but gets pushed out at the 45-yard line of the Cougars.
March going out.
So he'll pick up 7 yards on the play, so we'll call it 3rd and 4 here as the Cougars were at 2nd and 11. They'll set out once again. Dawson with Johnson to his right in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. As Dawson will drop back to pass. Looking, scrambles out of the pocket, rolls to his right and throws across the middle. Caught by White. He's knocked down right at the 50-yard line. A good catch by White. As a nice catch from White. He's going to get a first down, 10 yards gained on the play as they're going to mark it at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
Excuse me. It will be marked at the 49-yard line. Cougars going to go 1st and 10 from the Allan Hancock 49. As they picked up 7 yards, on that play to give them a 1st and 10 situation. Dawson going to be alone in the shotgun, sends White towards him, will step way back, all the way back to his 40, rolls to his right, throws, knocked away nicely by the Bulldogs defense. A nice defensive play there, as it looked like Wilson was in to tip it away, as the Cougars will go 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 49. So we continue here from Cougar Stadium. Cougars leading 7-0, 6:06 remaining on the first quarter clock. Cougars will take the ball. Dawson will pitch it out to Earl Johnson. He's stopped well behind the line. Nowhere for him to go, as a gang of Bulldogs around him, and he's going to be pushed all the way back to the Cougar 49. So a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 12 for the Cougars, as a passing situation upcoming for Tony Dawson and COC. .5:30 remaining here in the first quarter clock. Cougars leading 7-0. Dawson with 3 to his right, stacked up as a timeout's going to be called by COC. So we'll step aside for a moment, be back with continued first quarter action here from College of the Canyons. Back inside Cougar Stadium, 3rd and 12 coming up for COC as they lead 7-0 here against the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. So we'll send 3 out to the right. 1 lone receiver out to the left is Dawson back to pass. Will step up in the pocket, away from some pressure, will tuck it and run. He'll get all the way up to the 40, fumbles the ball. It's on the ground, picked up by Allan Hancock. A turnover by Dawson as he fails to secure the football, and the Cougars will turn it over at the Bulldog 29-yard line
Zay Hill recovered that fumble. We're going opposite directions now, 1st and 10.
So the Bulldogs going to get a good opportunity to score and even this game up. 5:11 remaining here in the first quarter. They pick up the ball on their own 29-yard line. As Dawson fumbles the ball, been known to do that quite a bit, as he does it once again right here. So the Bulldogs going to get the ball back. They'll hand off on the inside of the fullback. A few yards picked up, maybe 3 yards on the gain, as Dylan picks up a few. So we'll call it second down, 7, as the Bulldogs pick up the ball on their 33-yard line. As Dylan was on that last run, was able to pick up a few. They'll set lone back. They'll hand off once again. A few yards picked up by Foodie as he's able to get up to the first down marker, and just a little bit more all the way up to the 40-yard line as he bounced off a few tackles. So 1st and 10 for Allan Hancock, as Foodie does a nice job to bounce off the COC tacklers and pick up 8 yards on the play. Ball will be marked right about the nose on the 40-yard line. So the Bulldogs with the ball once again, down 7. They'll hand off once again. Davis is tripped up right at the 40, maybe gets to the 40 and a half. A nice shoestring tackle by the Cougars there, as Davis just gets 1 yard on the play, as Murillo was able to come up and make the tackle. So 2nd down and 9 from the Cougar, we'll call it 41-yard line. A long 9 to pick up for Allan Hancock here. They're in the I formation. Receivers out to the right and left. Pass by Farm, caught by Biggs, and he's able to get to the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. It looks like the mark will be at the 46. So it'll be a 3rd down and 4 yards remaining, as he's able to pick up 6 yards on the play. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do here. Farm under center. One lone back, receivers out to his left and his right. He'll hand off on the inside as the Bulldogs will be able to give the ball to Foodie, and he'll be able to pick up the 1st down once again, as he'll get marked it all the way up to the 49-yard line, so he'll pick up 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 for Allan Hancock, as they work to try and bring the ball back up into the Cougars' territory and try and even this game, trailing by 7 with 3:15 remaining here in this first quarter. Farm throws it over to his left, tipped, or actually throws it to his right, excuse me, tipped on the way and bounced in front of the receiver. So we'll have 2nd down and 10 from the Cougar 49-yard line. Cougars scored on their first drive of the game, were benefited by 2 Allan Hancock face mask penalties, and then a 15-yard touchdown pass from Tony Dawson to Tim White to give the Cougars a 7-0 lead. Pham in the shotgun, running back to his right. He'll set one in motion. It'll be handed off to Emerson, and he'll bring it all the way up to the Cougar 42-yard line, maybe the 43, depending on the spot. As they'll say, marked at the 43, we'll call it, as it's going to be 3rd and a very long 4 yards to go for Allan Hancock, as they need to get to the Cougar 39-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Pham under center, lone back in the backfield. He'll hand off to him. Fumble on the ground as Foodie loses it. Maybe a little bit of a bad handoff as Pham didn't quite get it into Foodie, and we'll wait and see, as it looks like Allan Hancock able to recover, as they'll mark the ball at the Cougar 46-yard line. So they'll call it 4th and 5. The Bulldogs will have to punt once again. Cougars will send back Corey Lee to receive the punt. This one's away, up in the air. Cougars are going to run away from it as it bounced around near the 20-yard line, and the Cougars will be down right about the 18-yard line.
29-yard kick, no return. Switch of direction. Wind it down.
So a 29-yard kick as the Cougars will get the ball back, leading 7-0 with 2:01 remaining here in the first quarter. So 1st and 10 from the Cougar 19-yard line.
2:01 on the clock, 1st and 10 for the home team. They're up by 7.
Cougars leading by 7 after the Tony Dawson touchdown pass to Tim White to give them the 7-0 lead. Dawson tries to scramble, gets tripped up maybe by himself, and he'll drop down to the Cougar 15-yard line. So we'll call it a 4-yard loss. So it'll be second and about 14 yards from the Cougar 15-yard line, as Dawson, trying to move, just couldn't get away as he maybe tripped himself up. So 2nd down, 14 to go, 1:25 remaining on the first quarter clock. Dawson has 2 receivers to his right and his left. He'll fake the handoff, to Johnson on the inside, keeps it himself, gets up to the Cougar 20, and then will be run out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So he picks up 4. So he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cougars from their 19-yard line. That's a good tackle by a few Allan Hancock Bulldogs. They'll actually mark it at the 21-yard line. So we'll call it 2nd and 9. A short 9, a long 8. As they'll say, he got about 5 yards on the play. Dawson back in the shotgun, will step back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. When he goes to throw, it's knocked out of his hand. It's going to be called an incomplete pass, as he couldn't get the pass away. So it'll be 4th and 9 from the 21-yard line. The Cougars will be forced to punt here, as they can't get any further than the 21-yard line. And we'll turn the ball over with 47 seconds remaining here in this first quarter after the punt upcoming. So after a very effective first drive, the Cougars had a fumble and now a punt on their 2nd and 3rd drives, as their 2nd drive was very effective until the Tony Dawson punt. Jimenez will kick this one away. It's a good kick, spiraling, caught at the Bulldog 40. They'll try and bring it up. It'll be returned to the Bulldog 46.
Back to the 46-yard line.
So 37 seconds remaining on the first quarter clock. Allan Hancock will get the ball back, trailing 7-0.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
As they'll have their 3rd chance with the ball, 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Foodie will get the handoff as he'll get knocked down for a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. A good hit by the Cougar defense. So he'll pick up 2nd. We'll call it 8 from the 48-yard line. As the Bulldogs trailing 7-0, and that should just about do it for the first quarter. They might get one more playoff, as just 10 seconds remaining on the first quarter play clock. Farm under center. Takes the snap, looks, throws to his left, caught. 1st down and a few more on the catch by Breon Briggs, as he'll get all the way out to the Cougar 36-yard line. So we'll call it a 8-yard gain on the play. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Cougars leading 7-0 after 1
This is the Pac 10th anniversary season
over the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. We're going to step down to Darian Inori right now.
Performing Arts Center.
possibly, if she's not ready to go quite yet.
Of all ages to enjoy. For more information or to purchase tickets.
And we'll step down to Darian and Ori right now as she's got some report from the sideline for us.
Alright, well down here on the field, I heard Coach Alasunda say keep fighting to the Cougars, which is really well because right from the get-go, the Cougars made a touchdown. Tim White has started off very strong in the first quarter and doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. Even though that Tony Dawson did fumble the ball, they are really stopping Allan Hancock, which is great. And so I think that bye week really helped the Cougars. So back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Darian, as we're back inside. Allan Hancock will hand off on the inside. The inside handoff to Emerson as he's stopped behind the line, didn't even get out of the backfield. So he'll be knocked all the way back as the Bulldogs will work second and we'll call it 12 from the 38-yard line. Well, I can welcome everybody in. So 2nd and 12 coming for Allan Hancock from the Cougar 38-yard line. Farm will fake the handoff, play action, throws it downfield, caught up in the air, a nice one-handed catch by Karsh as he'll pick up a first down and much more, pulling the ball down inside the Cougar 20-yard or 10-yard line all the way down to the 6.
First down, goal to go.
So 1st and goal as a great catch by Zach Karsh. Picks up 30 yards on the play action to give the Bulldogs a first down and 10 inside the Cougar 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, handoff to Foodie. He's hit in the backfield, stopped and wrestled down right about the Cougars 6-yard line. A good job by the Cougar defense as they'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 6 as the Cougars looking to try and keep Allan Hancock from tying this game at 7. So they'll actually say it was at the 7, so it'll be 2nd and 7, a 1-yard loss for the Cougars. Or for the Bulldogs, excuse me. As Farm under center, 2 in the backfield, I formation. He'll fake the handoff, rolls to his right, looks, throws across the middle, caught by Karsh, but a flag on the play. So another nice catch by Karsh, but we'll have to wait and see if the touchdown indeed counts. It looks like it's going to come back. Illegal man downfield going to be the call against Allan Hancock. So they will have to move the ball back, and it'll be 2nd down and goal once again for the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. But this time it'll be all the way back at the
downfield. So we're going to replay 2nd down. And now 2nd down, goal to go from the 12.
It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 12-yard line as the pass does not go through. So they lose 5 yards on the play. So 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs. Farm in the shotgun with a running back right next to him. He'll fake the handoff, looks, swings it out over the head of Emerson, incomplete. So no gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 12 as Emerson didn't quite see the pass as Farm was just trying to hit him on a little swing after the fake handoff on the inside. So 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs from the Cougar. 3rd and goal for the Bulldogs, excuse me, from the Cougar 12. 13-13 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 7-0 COC. They got on the board early on their first drive of the game, aided by a couple penalties and then a touchdown pass. Farm looks to the end zone on this one. Knocked away as it was intended for Breon Briggs. A nice cover by Brooks for the Cougars. So that'll bring up a 4th and goal situation from the 12-yard line for Allan Hancock. And they'll just take the 3 points, it looks like. As they actually will take those 3 and get on the board, trailing 7-0 at the moment. So it'll be a 22-yard kick from the right hash for Jose Morales. Snap. Kick is up.
9-yard field goal attempt.
And it is good from Morales. And the Bulldogs will get on the board. So the Bulldogs able to get on the board from the Cougar 12 with 13:01 remaining here on the game clock, and it is now 7-3 College of the Canyons. So 7-0 Cougars. Bulldogs to kick off here as they just got a 22-yard field goal from Jose Morales. A good kick by the young man from the right hash to make it 7-3 Cougars. Cougars will have White and Johnson back to take the kick as Morales will kick it off here for Allan Hancock with 13:01 remaining here in this second quarter. End over end kick will be fielded by White at the goal line. He'll bring it out, runs to his right, gets a nice block up around over the 30 to the 40-yard line now, stays in bounds, just steps out as he couldn't quite tiptoe in bounds, but brings all the way up towards midfield. A good return as the Cougars will take the ball 1st and 10 from, it looks like they're right about the 50-yard line. We'll wait and see on what the spot is. It'll actually be the Cougar 44-yard line. That's where White was knocked out. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 12:51 remaining on the clock as they lead 7-3. So Dawson will still be in the game. Set in the pistol formation, Johnson right behind him. He'll fake the handoff to Johnson, run to his left, cuts back to his right, and is tackled down right about the 46-yard line. So we'll give him 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 46 for the Cougars, leading 7-3. So COC's had 2 good drives and one that stalled out. The last one stalled out. They scored on their first of the game, aided by 2 Allan Hancock face masking penalties, and then a 15-yard TD pass to Tim White to give them the 7-0 lead. Dawson will take the handoff again on a little play action, gets all the way up to the marker, and should be given a first down, as it looks like he's going to get right to where he needed to at the Allan Hancock 46-yard line.
146 to the other 46.
So 1st and 10 for the Cougar from the Allan Hancock 46 as Dawson picks up exactly what he needed to get the first down. Cougars will sit up in that pistol formation once again with Johnson just set behind Dawson. Dawson will fake the handoff, rolls to his right, steps away from some pressure, able to tuck the ball this time, gets right back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars from the Allan Hancock 46-yard line. 11:30 remaining here on the second quarter game clock. Cougars leading 7-3. He got here off a Tim White 15-yard touchdown reception, and then a Jose Morales 22-yard field goal from the right hash to make it 7-3. Cougars will set up with 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right, and Johnson right behind Dawson in the backfield. Dawson back to pass, throws to his right, looking for Fowler, but it's in and out of his hands. So an incomplete pass on the play. 3rd and 10 coming for the Cougars from the Allan Hancock 46, once again leading 7-3. So Dunn comes in the game as it looks like Dawson's hurt. He's limping off the field. The athletic training staff will take care of him down here on the Cougars sideline as Dunn, a very capable quarterback himself, comes in to relieve Tony Dawson. Dunn back to pass, looks over the middle, throws to White, caught. He gets across the first down marker all the way to the 30, still on his feet as he falls down at the 26-yard line. So a nice play by Tim White on Dunn's first pass of the game, all the way down to the Bulldog 26. So a 20-yard reception for Tim White, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. So a good play off Devin Dunn's first pass as he's able to make the catch, or get the ball, into the hands of Tim White. A nice catch and run from the Cougars' top receiver as he picks up the first down. Cougars will hand off this time to Johnson. He stumbles in the backfield, able to keep going forward, gets right about to the 25, 24-yard line, it looks like, as a nice job by Earl Johnson as he stumbled originally on the play but was able to get up to the 24-yard line. So a second down, and 8 for College of the Canyons. So 2nd and 8 for COC. Dunn in the shotgun with Johnson to his right. He'll look to his right for Johnson. He catches it and gets pushed out of bounds right at the 19-yard line. So he picks up a few, gets to the 19. We'll call it a 5-yard gain. So we'll call it 3rd down and a 4 yards for the Cougars, as they have to get to the 16-yard line of the Allan Hancock Bulldogs to pick up the first down. 9:45 remaining here in the second quarter. Cougars leading 7-3. Dunn all the way by himself in the backfield, will fake a pass, turns to his right, throws it, caught by White. A beautiful catch, and then he fumbles as he goes down to the ground. But I think they determined that he was already down on the play. He gets all the way up to the Allan Hancock 12-yard line. A miraculous catch there by White as he had to tip it up into the air to himself. He'll get 5 yards down to the 12. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars from the Allan Hancock 12-yard line, as they're looking to score for the second time today, leading 7-3.
1st and 10. Right on the 12-yard line.
Dunn still in there. We'll set up in the shotgun with Johnson right next to him to his right. Receivers stacked up near the line on both sides. Cougars will take the snap, handoff on the inside to Johnson. He gets up to the 9-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
It looks like one of the Allan Hancock Bulldogs is down on the ground. So we'll call it a 3-yard gain on the play. We'll call it 2nd and a long 7 here for the Cougars, as the athletic training staff for the Bulldogs now out on the field. So for the second time today, the athletic trainers have gotten some work in, one on each sideline, as it looks like right now Tony Dawson being attended to on the Cougars sideline, maybe looking like he has a little bit of an ankle or a knee injury at the moment, as he's getting some work attended to.
For up-to-date records and information about all...
Looks like Kevon Perry is one down on the ground for the Bulldogs. He's picked up and will walk off the field under his own power. Always nice to see, as the Cougars will get back to work on a 2nd and 8 from the Allan Hancock 9-yard line. So they've got to get to the 1.5-yard line here, the Bulldogs, to get the first down, as they lead by 4, 7-3 with 8:50 remaining here in the first half.
Welcome back to Cougar Field on the campus of College of the Canyons. I was inquiring with our sports information director about Tristan Jeffries earlier in Masuda, and he said, as recently as he could, that he is at AT&T Park, but he'll find out for us. He at the World Series.
So 2nd down and 8 to go here for the Cougars from the Allan Hancock 9-yard line.
Second and 8.
Dunn is going to be under center this time, an odd formation for the Cougars, not normally seen. He'll send White in motion, fakes the handoff, looks, finds Johnson. He'll get to the pylon. Touchdown, Cougars. A nice pass and catch run by Dunn and Earl Johnson as the Cougars score for the second time today. A 9-yard touchdown pass. So the Cougars up 13-3 pending the extra point as a beautiful play from Dunn to Earl Johnson as he faked the handoff on the inside to White. That caused just enough misdirection for Johnson to pretty much walk into the end zone untouched. As the Cougars now add the point, do not add the point after touch, excuse me, wide to the left. So the Cougars take a 13-3 lead as they score with 8:37 remaining here in the second quarter. As they were able to pick up 56 yards on the drive and able to score the touchdown. Back inside Cougar field now. Cougars leading 13-3 after the missed extra point. So they'll kick off here with 8:37 remaining in the first half, leading 7-3. Kreitz will kick it away for the Cougars. Couple Allan Hancock Bulldogs back at their own 5-yard line to receive the kick. Kick will go out of bounds at the 1-yard line, maybe 2. So that'll cause a penalty on the play. So the Bulldogs can either make the Cougars re-kick the ball or pick it up. We'll wait and see. It looks like the Bulldogs will take the ball at their own 35. Trailing 13-3. With 8:37 remaining here on the game clock. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Farm under center. One in the backfield will hand off to Foodie. He'll pick up big yards, runs over one of the Cougars, gets all the way up to the 33 or 35-yard line of the Cougars. As a first down run there from Foodie.
Might have been a saving tackle.
As he's able to pick up. I'm going to get all the way out to the Cougar 37. So a 28-yard run for the young man Foodie as he picks up big yardage to give the Bulldogs a first down. They'll hand off once again, this time to Davis. He's able to get up to right about the Cougar 30-yard line. As it'll be a second down coming up for Allan Hancock.
It's going to be second and short, second and about 3. Ball right on the 30.
As he's able to pick up about 7 yards on the play. So 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line of the Cougars as the Bulldogs looking to try and score their first touchdown of the game, trailing 13-10. Farm under center once again. Cougars show blitz, don't. Instead, the Bulldogs will hand it off. It'll be carried up to the Cougar 28-yard line. As a gang of Cougars there on the tackle. As he'll pick up 2, so it'll be 3rd and we'll call it 1 yard. So Farm under center once again. will hand it off once again to Foodie, and he'll get well across the first down marker up to the Cougar 23-yard line. So a first down on the play. Another first down run for Foodie, as he's been their man on 4th and short so far for the Bulldogs. So 6:50 remaining on the second quarter game clock. Cougars leading 13-3 as they've scored twice on touchdown passes, one by Tony Dawson, the other by Devin Dunn, connecting with Tim White and Earl Johnson respectively to make it 13-3. Bulldogs will hand off on the inside once again. They'll get no yards as they get back to the line of scrimmage.
Short game. Second down, still about 10 to go.
So we'll call it 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line once again. As they'll have Farm under center. Modified eye set. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws. Incomplete on the play as Farm was pressured all the way by the Cougars. So Pretty with some nice pressure there. As 3rd and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs from the Cougar 23-yard line. As COC did a nice job to get into the backfield there and put some pressure on the Allan Hancock quarterback. .6:02 on the game clock here in the first half. Cougars leading 13-10. Farm will fake the handoff, now run an option, pitches it out to Foodie, runs over a Cougar tackle, gets all the way to the 8-yard line. Good run by Foodie, as he is going to be able to pick up quite a few yards on the play. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for Allan Hancock, as Foodie able to pick up 15 yards on the play, as the Cougars had a chance to tackle him at the 20 and just couldn't hold on. So 1st and 10 from the 8, maybe the 9-yard line for the Bulldogs. They send out 2 wide receivers as Farm in the shotgun. He'll put one in motion, makes the handoff, runs up the middle, he'll get across the end zone. Touchdown, Allan Hancock. As Farm will pick up the touchdown. As a nice little fake play, misdirection against the Cougars. A 8-yard TD run for Farm with 5:32 remaining on the play clock. As Allan Hancock able to get on the board with their first touchdown and put it back within 3, pending this point after touchdown. So an 8-play drive, the point after touch counts. So 13-10 the score, 5.5 to go here in the first half. As the Bulldogs very efficient on that drive, taking off 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the game clock. Able to score, working all the way from their own 35-yard line. Ridiculous. Back inside Cougar Stadium. Cougars lead 13-10 as the Bulldogs just got a 8-yard touchdown run by Curry Pham to get back within 3. A short kick by Morales. It'll bounce around the 20-yard line, fielded by the Cougars. They'll get it right about to the 22-yard line, to maybe the 23, so they'll take the ball over, 1st and 10, with 5:26 on the game clock.
1st and 10.
leading 13-10.
On their own 23 in a 3-point ball game. 5+ minutes to go in the half.
So 1st and 10 from their own 23. The Cougars will come back out with Devin Dunn, as Dawson still on the sidelines, unable to return, as it looks like he's got his left knee wrapped and maybe just still limping around on the football field. So they'll have Dunn pretty much, looks like he might finish this one out, depending if Dawson can get out of his little limp here. Dunn back to pass, will connect with Johnson. He'll get up to the 25-yard line as he's tackled by one of the Bulldogs. A nice tackle on the play, as Barron would not let Johnson get away. So Johnson will pick up 2, 2nd and 8 from the 25-yard line for the Cougars, as they lead by 3. That'll be in the shotgun set with Johnson to his right, slotted just behind him a little bit. Receivers to each side, 2 on a side. That'll be back to pass, throws, looking for Claxton, looking for Bernard, incomplete. And that'll be a 3rd down and 8 situation here for the Cougars from their own 25. Ball thrown pretty hard there by Dunn. Bernard maybe wants that one back, as he could have possibly had that one, but did not catch it. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 with 4:46 remaining here in the first half. Cougars leading 13-10. Dunn back to pass, will step forward in the pocket, tries to escape some pressure, does, throws, caught right at the 38-yard line. A nice catch there by Anthony Fowler.
On the reception, Luka James, 1st and 10 Cougars.
So a 1st down for the Cougars, as Dunn was able to escape some pressure and pass it out to the 38-yard line, a 13-yard pass and catch. A nice catch by Fowler, as he's able to stay just in bounds, get 1 foot down to keep the Cougars' drive going here with 4:25 remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They'll hand off on the inside to Johnson. He'll get up to the 40, maybe 41-yard line, depending on the spot.
Perry, the tackler.
So it'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 8 yards to go, as he'll get 2 yards on the play. Maul on the Cougar 41-yard line. Pistol formation for the Cougars. Dunn will hand it off on the inside to Johnson again. He'll get up to the 1st down marker, maybe marked just a bit short, as he needed to get to about the 48-yard line and gets about to the 47.5. So we'll wait and see, as they're going to bring out the measurement, but it looks like he's short by about a half a yard. And they won't, so we'll call it 3rd and a yard, a short yard from the 47-yard line. Dunn will keep it, gets up across the 1st down marker, over across midfield and all the way down to the 44-yard line, as Dunn keeps it himself.
44-yard line.
As he picks up 3 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 44-yard line. Good drive so far for the Cougars. 6 plays. They've picked up quite a few yards, as they've been able to pick up 2 first downs and get all the way up to the Bulldog 44-yard line, starting from their own 25. Pistol formation again. Dunn will hold it as he faked the handoff for some play action. Gets knocked down at the 41-yard line, they'll say. So we'll call it 2nd and 7. And actually, we'll call it 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here from the Allan Hancock 42-yard line. And it looks like a timeout called by the Cougars as the play clock was down to 0. So Cougars will use their second timeout before the play, and they'll reset with 2:06 remaining here in the first half. Cougars leading 13-10.
You get up-to-date information by following the Cougars Twitter account, twitter.com.
Back inside Cougar Stadium, 2:06 remaining in the first half. Cougars as they lead 13-10. So second down and 8 situation for the Cougars and Devin Dunn. 2:06 remaining, leading by 3, as they've scored twice so far, both touchdown passes. One to Earl Johnson, the other to Tim White. Dunn will be back to pass, throws down the sideline, looking not caught, as it was a one-handed attempt by Jackson French, but he could not haul it in as he was covered well by the Bulldogs. So it'll be a 3rd and 8 situation for COC from the Allan Hancock 42-yard line. As French tried to make the play, but he was covered very well by the Bulldogs defense, as there was a man in his pocket. Rafael Ariano right there to cover him. Cougars will set up again. Dunn back to pass. Will move to his left. Throws. Connects with White. He'll get across the first down marker all the way up to the 27-yard line, but there's a flag in the middle of the field. So this one may come back. We'll wait and see on what the penalty call is. As a good pass and catch between Dunn and Tim White, but this one may come back. So as we still wait to figure out what the penalty is so far, Cougars leading 13-10. They scored on their first drive of the game, 2 penalties against Allan Hancock, and then a 15-yard touchdown pass from Tony Dawson to Tim White to give them a 7-0 lead. Looks like it's going to be holding on the defense. So the ball, they'll decline it as the Cougars get up to the 27. So a 1st down and 10 from the 27-yard line of Allan Hancock. $15-yard pass from Dunn to Tim White as the Cougars are working on 1st down. Dunn will throw, caught by French. Big cutback block as the ball comes out as French is tackled right at the 9, maybe the 10-yard line. But a huge block right back in the middle by, it looked like Anthony Fowler, and the Cougars going to go to work again, 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
As they pick up more than enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal from the 9. An 18-yard reception there for French as the Cougars back to work on 1st and goal. Dunn in the shotgun will step forward, comes up, gets across the line, touchdown Cougars. Devin Dunn keeps it himself and puts it into the end zone to give the Cougars a 9-point lead. A huge hole as the Cougars able to score with 1:05 remaining on the first half game clock, as they bring the ball all the way down the field. 77 yards on the drive for the Cougars, as the extra point from Kreitz is up and good. So the Cougars going to take a 10-point lead.
Tickets, listen up. Hey fans, are you interested in seeing a show in the Santa
20-10.
Arts Center for free?
So a very good drive for COC. They take 4 minutes and
Limited number of
21 seconds off the clock,
performance at the Pack On.
as they're able to run 11 plays on the drive to give themselves a 20-10 lead.
From your time with the Staples Sisters,
Welcome into
Grammy Award-winning solo career.
Cougar Stadium. 1:05 remaining. 1:05 remaining here in the
Free tickets to her performance.
first half, the second quarter. Cougars leading at 20-10. I know we're a little late on the air. We apologize. We were having some difficulty with the computer system here, as the computer and the camera weren't operating together, but we now are live on the air here from Cougar Stadium, and the Cougars leading at 20-10. They got here. Cougars scored on their first drive of the game. They were aided by 2 Allan Hancock penalties, face masking penalties to move the ball all the way up to the Allan Hancock 15-yard line, and then a 15-yard pass from Tony Dodson to Tim White to give the Cougars a 7-0 lead. They'd make it, or Allan Hancock would make it 7-3 on a 22-yard field goal by Jose Morales. Cougars would then make it 13-3 on a 8-yard an 8-yard run by Tony Dawson into the end zone to make it 13-3. Allan Hancock would then score to make it 13-10, and then the Cougars would retake the lead just a few moments ago before we came on the air on a Tony Dawson touchdown run from 9 out, as the Cougars lead 20-10. Allan Hancock will pick up the ball after a good return after the kickoff. Ball going to be on the Bulldog. We'll say 28-yard line. So, first and 10 for the Bulldogs, as they've got 58 seconds to work on the game clock. Hand off to Foodie. He'll get up to the, looks like we'll say 32-yard line. So he gets a few on the play. So it'll be second. We'll call it 5 yards to go as he gets to the 32. Clock still moving, as 32 seconds remaining on the second half game clock. Farm under center, hands off on the inside, stumbling around a little bit was Wesley Williams, as he's tackled behind the line for a, we'll say, actually he gets up to the, he gets maybe a yard or two, he gets up to the 34-yard line. So he picks up 2 despite the stumble. So it'll be 3rd and 3. And they'll just let the clock run down, so that'll be it for the half, as the Cougars lead 20-10. Matt Robinson here inside Cougar Stadium. Thank you very much for joining us now, as we're going to be going down to Darian and Ori real quick, as she has a report from the sideline.
Well, that was the first half down at Cougar Stadium, and let me just tell you, if you saw it, they're really on fire this game. We started off very strong with Tim White with the first touchdown, and then they're being very resilient, and they're not letting anybody get past. They're really tearing down Allan Hancock, and the one touchdown, I mean, they did make it. He was untouched, but they haven't let anybody get past thus far. Their special teams are looking really nice, and hopefully they'll come back second half and do it all again. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Darian. Well, that'll do it for the first half. For those of you listening at home, if you're watching, you can actually see the full game as we'll have it up on the web later on this evening as we have had the game taped. So you can watch all the action and then pick up the highlights on Wednesday night as Cougar News on the air at 9 p.m. on cougarnews.com and scvtv.com. As I will have the sports report for you, and we'll have highlights of Cougar football on Wednesday night, this upcoming Wednesday, here from Santa Clarita. In the first half, Cougars leading 20-10 over the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. As the Cougars lead 20-10 over the Allan Hancock Bulldogs, getting ready to start the second half. I'm Matt Robinson. Pleasure to be with you this Saturday evening. Cougars and the Bulldogs here from Cougar Stadium. Cougars had a pretty good first half, scoring 3 times as they 2 touchdown passes. And then a touchdown run by Devin Dunn to give them the 20-10 lead where we currently stand. Cougars are going to kick off here to start this second half, as the Bulldogs won the toss in the start of the game and deferred to the second half. So we'll get underway here. Second half action from Cougar Stadium. Kreitz back to kick off. Fielded inside the end zone by the Bulldogs. They'll bring it out to their own 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs here to start this second half, this third quarter action. They'll get the ball on their own 15-yard line. So the Bulldogs going to continue on that same offense that they started in the first half. If you missed it, they ran the ball 27 times and really were effective on the ground, but still trail by 10. Pham's going to come out and throw on the first play of the second half. It's going to be caught by Zach Karsh, who caught the touchdown pass earlier on in the game for the Bulldogs, a 7-yard reception. So it's going to be second down at about 3. The Bulldogs from their 22-yard line. Both teams 2-2 coming into this game, so each team looking for their 3rd win of the season, as neither has really been able to get much traction here in this football season in 2014. Davis able to run his way all the way out to the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. First down for Allan Hancock. As a nice run by Davis. Picks up 8 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Their first down here of this second half. They're going to set an I formation. Farm under center will hand off. Hit in the backfield as the ball came loose for a moment. Picked up by the Cougars, and they recover as a hit right in the backfield. A nice one on Davis. So the Cougars going to get a 1st and 10 situation as they get the ball on the 28-yard line, leading 20-10. So a prime opportunity for the Cougars to extend the lead here early on in this second half. Dawson back in to call the plays for the Cougars as he looks like he's taped up on his left knee and ready to go. He'll hand off to Johnson. He'll come forward to about the 24-yard line. And so it'll be a second down, excuse me. And we'll say 5, maybe 6 yards on the play from the 24-yard line. Cougars leading 20-10. They just picked up a fumble and have a short field to work trying to extend their lead. They'll hand off to Johnson once again. He'll get all the way to the 20-yard line, the 19 with forward progress. So just a little bit short as he needs to get to the 18 for the first down. So it'll be third down and a short one as he gets to the 20-yard line, a 4-yard gain on the run. So 3rd and 1 from the 20 for the Cougars. As like we said, working on a short field, leading at 20-10. 12:55 remaining in the third quarter, just underway here in the second half from Cougar Stadium. Dunn will take the handoff, or the ball himself, brings it forward all the way to the 10-yard line. First down for the Cougars. A good run, from Dawson, not Dunn. Dawson back in the game. So a nice run, a 10-yard gain. So a first and goal situation for the Cougars from the 10-yard line as they look to score for the 4th time in the game. Driving here against Allan Hancock on a short field. Cougars are going to set up in the shotgun with Dawson and Johnson to his right. 2 receivers out to the right of Dawson, 2 to the left. Dawson will fake the handoff, run to his right, tries to escape some pressure, instead falls down right at the 10 as a number of Allan Hancock Bulldogs right there. So that'll bring up second down and goal, from the Cougar or from the Bulldog 10-yard line. And a whistle blows. It looks like Dawson's hurt once again as he's crouched down right about the 15-yard line, the athletic trainer for the Cougars. Sarah Urson will head out onto the field and take a look. We'll step aside for just a moment and then be back with you for more Cougar football here from Cougar Stadium as the Cougars lead the Bulldogs 20-10. Back inside Cougar Stadium now. Looks like Tony Dawson going to walk off under his own power. Brings Devin Dunn back in to take over for the Cougars. As he did a nice job to finish out the first half for COC as Dunn was forced to come in due to the Tony Dawson injury. So the Cougars going to work here on 2nd and goal. Dunn will pass, looks like it might have hit the ground first, and the officials determined it did. So an incomplete pass, as the pass was looking for French, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal for the Cougars from the Bulldog 10-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 10. Cougars leading 20-10 with 11:41 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars line up in the shotgun with Dunn back, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Johnson right to his left in the backfield. He'll go back to pass, looks, caught, this time by Claxton, and he'll get inside the 5-yard line, maybe to the 4. Claxton's first catch of the day. So it'll be 4th and goal. From the spot at the 4-yard line, the Cougars will send out the field goal unit. Or actually, they're going to send out the field goal unit as Kreitz comes out to kick. So they'll take the 3 points if they can get it and try and extend the lead up to 13. Kreitz from the left hash will have a 22-yard attempt here. Kick is up, and it is good for the Cougars. Kreitz. So Cougars will score just 4 minutes in, just about, a little bit over 4 minutes in, to take a 23-10 lead here over the Bulldogs early on in the third quarter. So the Cougars with a 7-play drive results in a field goal as they'll settle for the 3 points. We're able to get down inside the Bulldog 10, but just couldn't find the end zone as they're able to run 3 minutes off the game clock, a little bit over 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. As they worked off a short field and picked up 24 yards on that drive. So they lead 23 to 10. Kreitz will kick off. A couple Bulldogs back deep, right about their own 5-yard line. As Autry will take the kick inside the end zone and just takes a knee, and that'll give a touch back to the Bulldogs, and they'll take the ball on their own 25-yard line with 10:53 remaining here in the third quarter. So the Bulldogs going to come out. Solo back in the backfield is Foodie. Farm under center. Receivers to both sides, one to each side. He'll take the snap and hand it off to Foodie. Foodie will get some running room, brings it up to the 35 off a tackle and gets finally hauled down. A good tackle by the Cougars to save a big play by Lee, but he's able to get all the way out to the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 as Foodie picks up 17 yards on the play. So another first down situation from the 42-yard line for the Bulldogs. Farm back to pass, throws over the middle, intended as he was looking for P.J. Smith, just couldn't connect with him. So no yards on that play as the incomplete pass from Farm as he was just over the head of Smith. So a 2nd and 10 situation from the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs as the clock is stopped at 10:28 here in the third quarter. Cougars leading 23 to 10 as they picked up a field goal in their first drive here in this second half. I formation for the Bulldogs. They'll hand off to Foodie. He'll get up to the 45 and he's hit, leans forward and gets all the way out to the 40, we'll call it 7.5-yard line.
It'll be 3rd and 5,
As Updegraft in on the tackle for the Cougars. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5 yards, we'll say, as they need to get to the Cougar 48-yard line to complete a first down. False start going to be whistled down as many Bulldogs in motion before the play, so they'll back up 5 yards here. So they'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. So 3rd and 10, and they'll bring it back to their own, we'll say 43-yard line. So it's about 9.5, 10 yards. We'll call it 10. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs here. As they'll set up, lone back in the backfield. Farm under center. Will take the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, throws out. Caught by Smith as he juggles it and then is pushed out of bounds right about the 50-yard line. So he's just shy, going to get marked at the 51. So he picks up about 8 yards on the play, so we'll call it 4th and 2. The Cougar 49-yard line. A little shy of the 49, and that'll bring out the punt unit for the Bulldogs. Logan Sprouse coming out to punt the ball away for Allan Hancock. They fake it, though, and they're going to get up towards the marker. Looks like they're going to get the spot. A nice fake, as it was a direct snap right into the hands of DeAnthony Wade, and he was able to pick up the first down yardage. So a nice play on the direct snap, fake punt. So he gets the 2 yards. First and 10, Allan Hancock from the 48-yard line of the Cougars as they get a new set of downs with 9:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars leading 23 to 10. They've gotten touchdown receptions from Tim White and Earl Johnson. And a touchdown run from Devin Dunn late in the second quarter. And that's how they've gotten here along with a field goal. Fudi will get the handoff on this one. Brings it up about 4 yards, maybe 5 on the play. As he gets out to the 44-yard line. So we'll call it 2nd and 5. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. From the 44 and a half, just about. Farm under center, I formation for the Bulldogs. They'll hand it off. It's taken on the carry by Davis, and he's able to get up to the 36-yard line for a first down for the Bulldogs. As he's able to pick up 7. That's a nice play by Davis to pick up the yardage needed for the Bulldogs as they work again on 1st and 10 from the Cougar 37-yard line. 8:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Farm under center takes the snap, I formation, gives it to Johnson, it looks like, and he's able to get up to the Cougar 34-yard line, it looks like, the spot, so he picks up 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Farm under center. This time he'll throw it out to his left. Pass was intended for Briggs, but he's unable to haul it in. So an incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 from the Cougar 34-yard line. Here as Allan Hancock trails 23-10. They've had a couple first downs on this drive. 3 so far on this drive as they try and move the ball forward. Farm back to pass, looks to his left, fakes, throws, just off the fingertips of Breon Briggs as a flag comes out on the play. So we'll wait and see what the penalty signal is, as this one could possibly go against the Cougars. Looks like they're signaling holding. Should potentially be defensive holding on COC, and it is. So the ball will move forward for Allan Hancock, and that'll be an automatic first down. So Allan Hancock will get a fresh set of downs as they'll work 1st and 10, going off the holding penalty, the defensive holding penalty against the Cougars. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from, we'll say, the 23-yard line, as the 4th first down on the drive for the Bulldogs comes off the Cougar penalty. Farm under center with a lone back. He'll hand it off. As it was taken by Autry, he was able to get up to the 21-yard line. So it'll be a 2-yard gain on the play. So 2nd and 8 from the 21. As a nice little run by Autry just to pick up a couple yards here on 1st down. Second down now for the Bulldogs as they send out Amerson in the backfield. He'll get the handoff from Farm, runs to his right, bounces off a few would-be tacklers, gets all the way up to the Cougar 17-yard line, still short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go from the 18-yard line. And it looks like the spot moves up to the 17, so 17-yard line, 3rd and 4 to go here for the Bulldogs as they need to get to the Cougar. It looked like 12-yard line. Pass was overshot intended once again for Briggs as he's unable to catch. So it'll bring up a 4th down situation for the Bulldogs, 4th and 4 from the Cougar 17. They need to get to about the Cougar 13-yard line to pick up the first down as they trail by 13. They look like they're going to set up for a field goal. So out to kick is Jose Morales. He's already made one from 22 yards as the whistle blows. And no flag on the play, as it looks like there was a flag, maybe thinking too many men on the field, but it actually wasn't. So we continue as Morales will set up for his second field goal. This one from 34 yards out. He'll kick it. It's up, and it's good. So he'll bring the Bulldogs back within 3. So 23-13 in favor of the Cougars after the drive by the Bulldogs, as the Cougars lead 23-13. Step aside for just a moment. Be back in a quick second with continued action here from Cougar Stadium as the Cougars lead 23-10. Back in here at Cougar Stadium, getting ready for continued second half action. Be sure you watch us here on Cougar News every other Wednesday night, including this week at 9:05 on November 4th as well at 8 p.m. as we have Cougar Newscast going on. The November 4th show will be our election show. This week is just a normal newscast starting at 9:05 p.m. Join us there live on CougarNews.com and SCVTV.com for all your Cougar football highlights, as well as highlights from the rest of the Santa Clarita Valley in high school football and more Cougar sports on CougarNews.com. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube as well. Playback underway. Kick is short by Morales, goes out of bounds. So the Cougars can choose to force Allan Hancock to re-kick or take the ball up quite a bit. It looks like there's a flag way back in the back. Could have been offsides against Allan Hancock. We'll wait and see. As we'll wait and see what the option is. The Cougars might push him back even further as they're not going to pick up many yards. And it looks like they're going to make him re-kick here. So the Bulldogs will have to go backwards to kick this ball off and start again. So Morales going to have to step back to his 30-yard line this time. And will kick from there as the Cougars, Tim White and Earl Johnson back at the 15-yard line, waiting for the kick. Cougars leading 23-10, 6 minutes remaining on the third quarter game clock. Morales to kick and pops it straight up in the air again. This one will come down at the 37, taken by the Cougars right at the 35-37 yard line by Keon Jacobs. Fumbled it for just a moment, but was able to hold on to it and brings it up to the 37-yard line. So 23-13, the score in favor of the Cougars. They'll take the ball over with 5:56 remaining on the game clock here in the third quarter on their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10 COC. For more COC Cougar highlights, you can also check out DNA Sports on the Cougar News YouTube channel, hosted by our very own Darian Honori along with Aldo Canepa, as they bring you all the sports action from the Santa Clarita Valley every other Wednesday opposite Cougar News. Cougars with the ball. Dawson pass caught by Johnson at the 25-yard line, then pushed out of bounds at the Bulldog 23. So 43-yard reception for the Cougars, as Johnson able to make that catch to give the Cougars a 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 23. The first time the Cougars have really thrown the ball downfield all game today, and this time results in a big play as a big first down for the Cougars. They send out 4 to the right. Dawson fakes a pass, moves it to his left, connects with White, and he's hit right as he catches it. A great hit by Logan Spruce. Right as Tim White caught the ball, and that's going to drop him for a loss of 2 on the play.
About 3.5 yards, so it'll be second, call 13.
So we'll call it second, and we'll say 13 yards, as it looks like he lost 3 on the play after the spot. Ball will be spotted on the 26-yard line of the Bulldogs. Dawson in the shotgun with Johnson just to his left. Will step back to pass, looking to his right. Throws it wildly out of bounds as he was intending to try and hit Anthony Fowler, but could not as the ball maybe just slipped out of his hand. So that'll bring a third down situation. So 3rd and 13 from the Bulldog 26. So the Cougars lead 23-13 here with 4:54 remaining in the third quarter. So Dawson will sit up in the shotgun once again. Johnson to his right this time will swing out. Dawson looks downfield, checks down, has to step, scrambles out, gets to the 30, throws into the back of the end zone, and it's way out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete pass. So that'll bring up a 4th and 13 from the 26-yard line. So we'll see what the Cougars do here. And it'll be a pretty long field goal for Kreitz. And he looks like he's going to come out, and he'll kick it from the 33-yard line. So a 43-yard field goal attempt for Kreitz here from the left hash as the Cougars lead 23-10 with 4:44 remaining in the third quarter. Snap is back, kick is up, the leg is there, and it is no good as he misses it wide to the left. So his second miss on the day. So that'll cause a turnover by the Cougars as they get to the 26-yard line with 4:37 remaining and can't get any farther. So Allan Hancock will take over from their own 26, trailing by 10.
First and 10, Hancock, 26-yard line.
Allan Hancock going to sit up in the shotgun farm with a running back to his left. Will set one in motion, hands it off on the inside to Footy. He'll get all the way up to the 40-yard line as he's knocked down by the Cougars. It'll be spotted at the 39. First down for Allan Hancock as he's able to get up to the 39-yard line on the play. A 13-yard gain for Footy as he's been the most effective runner for the Bulldogs so far. Farm will hand off this time into the hands of Emerson. He'll bounce around on the inside, tries to slash around a little bit, gets to about the 44-yard line. So he picks up, we'll call it 5 yards on the play. So 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs with 3:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Farm back in the shotgun with Emerson to his left. Receiver to each side as he sets Karsh in motion. Whistle blows before the play is off. And a false start against Allan Hancock. So that'll back him up once again. So 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line once again. So we'll do it again from the 39, 2nd and 10, as the Bulldogs will come out with one receiver to each side. Farm under center with a lone back of Michael Johnson. He'll fake the handoff, play action, pressured in the backfield, and sacked by the Cougars. In on the tackle for COC. A nice play by Johnson as he gets in and was able to get to Farm before he could get away. A nice tackle by Wesley Johnson. And he'll drop him for a loss all the way back to the Allan Hancock 34-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 15. Farm will be in the shotgun, fakes a pass, will run it up the middle, gets a couple blocks, but can't get very far. Drug down right about the 40-yard line. That's where the spot will be. So he'll be well short, and that'll bring up a 4th and 9 situation. So the Bulldogs will send out the punt unit As the Cougars do a nice job on the stop, especially the sack by Johnson to take away the chance for the Bulldogs to keep moving the ball up the field. So they'll have to kick it away. Spruce on to kick, will punt it end over end. It'll be fielded by the Cougars. Johnson right at the 27-yard line, picks up 5 yards. To the Cougar 35, so they'll pick it up at their own 35 with 2:08 remaining here in the second half. Make sure you check out CougarNews.com for all your news from in and around the Santa Clarita Valley, as well as Facebook and Twitter, and the Cougar News YouTube channel. Cougars will start with the ball on their 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff to Johnson on the inside. He doesn't get any yardage on the play. He'll be actually dropped for a loss. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 situation from the 34-yard line for the Cougars. Johnson will get the handoff once again. This time he'll run around the outside, gets across the 50, 40, 30 as he's marked out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out right at the 43-yard line. Otherwise, he was all the way into the end zone untouched. So a good pickup for a 1st down for the Cougars as he gets out to the Bulldog, we'll say 43-yard line. So a 21-yard run as he just stepped out of bounds. Would have been a touchdown for Earl Johnson, but he just wasn't able to stay in bounds, trying to tiptoe the sidelines. He'll get the handoff once again, bounces around in the middle a little bit, picks up 2 yards on the play to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Cougars from the 41, as they need to get to the Bulldog 33-yard line to get a 1st down. Cougars will send out in the shotgun. They'll throw 3 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. Nobody in the backfield but Tony Dawson. He'll put White in motion back to the backfield with him. He'll go back to pass, looks across the middle, into White's hands and out, and he drops it. Incomplete on the play, as that would be one that Tim White would definitely like to have back as he drops that one, as it would have been a good little gain of maybe 5 or 6 yards, as there was a Bulldog right around him to make the tackle. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8-yard situation from the 41-yard line for the Bulldogs. For the Cougars, pardon me. Cougars leading 23-13 with 34 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, as they look to try and keep this drive alive. 5 wide receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Dawson, 5-step drop. Throws, connects with White for the 1st down. He'll get all the way to the 25-yard line before being brought down by a few Bulldogs, 3 to be exact. As White with another nice catch all the way out to the 25-yard line, and the Cougars 1st and 10. So a 16-yard reception for White, as he's able to get from the 41 to the 25 for the Cougars' 1st down. End of the 3rd quarter coming up. We're going to step aside for just a moment. Be back inside here at Cougar Stadium with you for 4th quarter action, conclusion to this game between the COC Cougars and the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. As the Cougars have the ball on the Allan Hancock Bulldogs 25-yard line. Well, if you missed most of this game, which you probably did since we didn't have the computer and camera cooperating in the first half. You can pick up the highlights of the game on CougarNews.com on Wednesday night as we have our Cougar Newscast at 9:05 p.m. Bringing you all the news from in and around the Santa Clarita Valley, including highlights from Cougar football, Cougar soccer, and high school football as Foothill League action is in the thick of things here from the Santa Clarita Valley. Getting back, ready to go. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Dawson will be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left. He'll hand it off to Johnson, who has a big hole. Gets all the way out to the 17-yard line. Forward progress is going to be said to there. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 yards to go from the... They give him a big spot, so they'll actually see 2nd and a yard to go as he gets even more on the spot as he gets all the way to the 16-yard line. So a 9-yard gain on the play for Johnson. He's been very effective throughout for the Cougars as he'll be in the backfield once again. He'll take the hand, or he'll actually misdirection as Dawson keeps the handoff, gets across the 10 all the way to the 5 before he's pushed out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cougars on the nice run play by Tony Dawson. That knee does not look to be affecting him much more as he's able to pick up 11 yards on the play. So a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Cougars. Cougars looking to extend their lead, leading 23-13 with 13:55 remaining here in the 4th quarter. They'll hand off this time to Johnson. He's met well in the backfield and is pushed all the way back to the Bulldog 7-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from, we'll say, the 7-yard line, a 2-yard loss on the play. So the Bulldogs within the red zone the Cougars, within the red zone once again, inside Bulldog territory, looking to score and extend the lead. Dawson will come in. He'll send 3 receivers out to his left, 1 to his right, with Johnson behind him in the pistol formation. He'll fake the handoff, keep it, get to the goal line, and it looks like he's going to get in. Touchdown for the Cougars. Tony Dawson on the keeper has the option keep, results in the touchdown. So the Cougars, a 9-play drive, results in a Tony Dawson touchdown as he scores from 7 out. His 4th touchdown run of the year, resulting in the score with 13:08 remaining on the game clock left in regulation as the Cougars going to try and push their lead pending the extra point, which is up and good. So the Cougars will lead 30-13 with 13:08 left in the game. So Cougars leading 30-13, 13:08 remaining as they'll get ready to kick off once again. If you missed any of this game, you can catch the majority of it online afterwards as we're going to post what we have on tape after the game on CougarNews.com in the Cougar News YouTube page. So make sure you check that out, and then you can watch full highlights of the game later on this evening and on Wednesday on the Cougar News broadcast at 9:05 p.m. on SCVTV.com, SCVTV Channel 20 for your local folks out here in Santa Clarita, and CougarNews.com as we stream live on the web. You can also make sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, CougarNews.com, for all your news, highlights, and action from in and around the Santa Clarita Valley. All right, it's back to kickoff. We'll kick it away. This one will get 5-10 yards deep as it lands into the end zone for a touchback. So Allan Hancock will take the ball over on their own 25-yard line, trailing 30-13, as they'll have the ball with 13:08. Play back underway as the Bulldogs. Farm able to pass it out for a gain of 8 yards. So we'll call it 2nd and 2 yards from the 32, maybe 32.5 yard line. Farm in the shotgun, back to pass, rolls to his right, throws, caught. 6 yard gain on the play. So a first down on the Briggs catch. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as they move the ball up to the Cougar or the Bulldog 37 yard line. Briggs will be in motion. The handoff will be on the inside. Ball comes out, but they'll say he was down by contact at the 40 or the 39 yard line. So it'll be 2nd and about 9 yards to go. As he got maybe a yard, yard and a half. We'll give him 1 on the play. Farm in the shotgun now with receivers 2 by 2 on each side. He'll go back to pass, throws to his right, caught by Briggs, right at the marker, maybe just a little bit shy. He picks up maybe about 7.
Briggs again, the reception. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
So we'll call it 2nd and 3. He picks up 6 yards on the play, or 3rd and 3, excuse me, from the 44.5, 45 yard line. Farm in the shotgun will hold on to it. Option runs, gets tripped, but gets the first down as he's going to be brought down at the Bulldog 48 yard line. So the 48 yard line for the first down, and the Bulldogs with their 2nd first down of this drive have a new set of downs to work, trailing 30-13. Farm in the shotgun once again. Receiver to his, or running back to his left, receivers to his left and right. He'll throw in and out of the hands as it was intended for Shrieker Williams, and he couldn't hold on. So a 2nd down and 10 situation coming from the 48 yard line. Make sure you guys follow Cougar News on Twitter and Facebook for all your updates and highlights from around Santa Clarita Valley. You can also check out DNA Sports with our very own Darian Inori for more Cougar highlights and action from around the Santa Clarita Valley in terms of sports. Bad snap by the Bulldogs as Farm has to go back and pick up the ball and fall down on it at the 40 or at the 36 yard line. So a loss on the play of 15 yards. So that'll bring down 3rd and 23 from the 36 yard line. Farm in the shotgun. Will pass, steps up, throws, caught right at the original first down marker by Cash. He picks up 15 yards, but it's well short. So that'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs as he is pushed out at the 48 yard line. Excuse me, the 49.5 yard line. And pardon me, I misspoke a moment ago. Sports DNA every other Wednesday, opposite of Cougar News, hosted by our very own Darian Inori, along with Cougar News' Aldo Canepa, and some special guest appearances by myself, Matt Robinson, as the Cougars able to create a turnover on downs on the play as a sack as the Bulldogs tried to run a misdirection play, and the Cougars will get the ball with 10:02 remaining. as they'll get it from the Bulldogs' 43-yard line. 30-13 Cougars, 1st and 10, Bulldogs 43, as they create a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars. From the 43, they'll hand off on the inside to Johnson as Dunn is back in the game. Johnson loses a yard or two on the play.
Kevin Perry was there. Stopped that for 1 yard loss. 82, so it'll be 2nd and 12.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 12 from the 45-yard line where the spot is. Cougars leading by a bunch, 30-13. Dunn will set up in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Johnson, keeps it. Will get up to the 40-yard line and be marked right there on forward progress. So that'll bring up about a 3rd and 7 as he gets to the 40. As he gets about a 5-yard gain on the play with 9:04 remaining. So 3rd and 7 for the Cougars. Dunn back to pass. Drops deep, throws. Looking for Johnson, incomplete on the play. So that'll bring up a 4th down situation for the Cougars as they're unable to complete a 1st down on the play. As they'll send out the punt team. So Jimenez out to punt. Back to receive for the Bulldogs is Elijah Holt. He's going to stand right about his own 10-yard line. It's going to get some extra help as Cameo Autry comes out to stand there with him. Jimenez will kick it towards Autry. It'll bounce right about the 10 and go out of bounds. So the COC able to get to the 40-yard line. Will turn the ball over on the punt. So a decent little punt back to the Allan Hancock 10-yard line as they have 8:37 remaining here in the 4th quarter to try and get something going and bring back a comeback. So the Bulldogs will have 1st and 10 from their own 10. As Parham in the shotgun will send one in motion, hands off. As Emerson able to get a 1st down as he's knocked down at the 25-yard line. We'll call it a 15-yard gain on the play. So 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 25 as they have to work quickly with the clock moving. 8:25 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Farm back to pass. Looking for Briggs, incomplete on the play. So a 2nd down and 10 situation from the 25-yard line. So 2nd down and 10 coming for the Bulldogs. Farm in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. He'll run to his left. Looks, will instead tuck it as he has nowhere to throw it to. Gets hit right about the 30. Falls forward to the 33-yard line. As Farm does a nice job to pick up some yards. As one of the Cougars down on the field. And that'll bring out the athletic training staff. Sarah Ursum and Chad Peters out there to attend to him. To attend to the Cougar as 7 yards gained by Farm on the play, and that'll bring a 3rd and 3 situation. As we'll step aside for just a moment during the injury and be back with you in just a second. Back inside Cougar Stadium. Cougars trying to get another stop, 3rd and a short 3 for the Bulldogs. As we had a little bit of stall as Andrew Karatepian was down on an injury, but he walked off under his own power. So 3rd and 3. Farm will keep it on the fake handoff, gets out to the Bulldog 37-yard line. So he picks up 5 yards on the play, gets to the 37, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 37. .7:32 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Bulldogs trailing 30-13. Farm in the shotgun once again will hand off. And it looked like Fatu was hit right in the backfield, and that indeed was him, as he's going to be thrown for a loss of 2, maybe 3 yards on the play, as the ball is going to be marked right at the 35-yard line. So we'll say a 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 12 from the 35. Clock continues to move as the Bulldogs trying to move the ball downfield and score, and at this time they've got to start throwing the ball, as they need to try and get down the field in a hurry, trailing by 17. Farm will throw deep. It's up in the air. Caught. A nice catch by Briggs right at the 23-yard line of the Cougars. A huge gain as Farm was hit as he threw, but a great catch by Briggs. As a huge pickup brings a 1st and 10 from the Cougar 23-yard line. As a 47-yard reception from Briggs gets the Bulldogs within scoring range inside the Cougar 25. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 2 stacked up to the right as Farm in the shotgun with a running back right next to him. He'll fake a handoff and keep it up the middle. Gets across the Cougar 15-yard line, falls down right there on a tackle by a few Cougars. So he'll get a nice little run on the play. Farm on the keeper. So it'll bring up 2nd and 2, as they'll say he got 8 yards on the play out to the 15. So the Bulldogs starting to move the ball quicker here. 5:50 remaining on the game clock. They're trailing by 17. Farm in the shotgun will throw out to his left, in the air, intended and caught for a touchdown by Cody Corbin. A nice catch on a beautiful pass by Farm. A 15-yard touchdown pass to Corbin as the Bulldogs back within 11. As Parham with a nice pass there, just throws it right over the left shoulder of Corbin, and he makes a nice catch on the play as the Bulldogs back within 11, looking to pull back within 10 with 5:41 remaining here on the game clock. Point after touch is good. So the Bulldogs trail by 10 here from Cougar Stadium. If you missed any of the game so far, just joining us, Cougars leading 30-20. They scored 20 points in that first half and have picked up 10 here in the second half to lead the Bulldogs. You can catch all the highlights of this Cougar football game on CougarNews.com later on tonight. CougarNews.com for all your news and notes and scores from around the Santa Clarita Valley, including high school football. You can also follow us along on Facebook and Twitter at Cougar News on their Twitter handle. If you want to join the Cougar News program, you can sign up through College of the Canyons. Sign up for MEA 110 and 125. You can register for classes this January, starting in February. Check out cocmea.com for more information on how to sign up. if you'd want to do what we're doing right now, broadcasting this football game live here from Cougar Stadium. Cougars leading 30-20 with 5:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs going to attempt the onside kick as they've got to get something going, trailing by 10. Jimenez will bounce it. Cougar has the hand team out. Ball didn't go very far. Cougars recover it as a flag out, maybe an offside on the play. So a good play by the Cougars hands team as they're able to recover the ball at the Bulldog 43-yard line. As we'll wait and see on the penalty here. So the offside on the play going to be declined. The Cougars going to pick up the ball with 5:38 remaining from the Bulldog 43-yard line. So Cougars leading 30-20, 1st and 10, 5:38 remaining on the game clock as they get it on the Bulldog 43-yard line, looking to ice this game with just a little bit of time left on the clock. Dunn in the shotgun. Pitches it out to Johnson. Johnson around the corner. Gets across the 30, knocked out of bounds. Right about the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. A nice run for Earl Johnson as he gets to the 31 on the spot. So a first down for the Cougars as they continue to move the chains. And the clock will move. A 12-yard gain for Johnson. First down for COC. Devin Dunn still out there doing a nice job in some relief for Dawson as the Cougars leading by quite a bit. Looks like a timeout called by the Cougars. So we'll take this time to promote ourselves a little bit more here on CougarNews.com. If you missed any of the game, check out our highlights on CougarNews.com. You can also check out our newscast this upcoming Wednesday, 9:05 p.m. on SCV TV Channel 20 and CougarNews.com, as well as SCVTV.com, every other Wednesday on the newscasts. And don't miss our November 4th broadcast, our election special. That one will start at 8:00 p.m. on SCVTV.com, SCVTV Channel 20, and CougarNews.com, hosted by our very own Enzo Marino and Alyssa Dickert. So be sure you check that one out on November 4th to keep up with all the election stuff going on here on Cougar News. If you want to sign up for classes, COC registration for the spring semester coming up in January, as there's plenty of classes to take, including in the COC Media Entertainment Arts Department. If you want to sign up for a chance to maybe broadcast some games, do some newscasts with CougarNews.com. Check out COCMEA.com as Cougar News, where you can, too, become a beast. Cougars 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Dunn will keep it, brings it forward to the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs as he'll get the spot there. As a timeout, Allan Hancock, as that play will get about 5 yards on the play by Dunn. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line. Excuse me, yeah, the 21-yard line. So we'll step aside for just a moment as the timeout on the play. Give myself a chance to get some water. Here's the Cougars lead, 30-20 with 4:59 remaining in the game. Cougars have done a nice job so far today, as they've had some efficient drives, both with Tony Dawson and Devin Dunn Dunn came in to relieve Dawson late in the second quarter as Dawson had to come off with an injury. He came back, started the third quarter, played well, and Devin Dunn's taken over for him from there and has done a nice job in relief here for the Cougars. Second and about 5 for the Cougars from the 21-yard line of the Bulldogs. They'll pitch to Johnson. He'll run to his right, cuts back to the left, runs over one of the Bulldogs at the 15-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Cougars. So they get 6 yards on the play to the Bulldog 15-yard line as the clock continues to run with 4:49, 48, 47 going on the clock. Cougars will bring in a whole new set of receivers as they bring out White along with French and Fowler come off the field. And the Cougars just going to bring in a run package as they have an I formation. They'll fake a pitch, and Dunn will keep it. Gets to the 10, and then pulled down right about the 6-yard line. A nice run by Devin Dunn as he faked the pitch, excuse me, and was able to get 8 yards on the play as the Allan Hancock Bulldogs as we'll step aside as another timeout and be right back. So Cougar going to pull up a 2nd and 9 opportunity after the run by Devin Dunn. Picked up about 7 yards on the play. So 2nd and 3 coming from the 9-yard mark here inside the Bulldog territory. Cougars leading 30-20 in the game as they've done a nice job, and they'll send in the run package again. This time they'll pitch to Johnson. He'll take it, brings it through the middle, gets across the 5 for a first down, all the way down to the Bulldog 3-yard line. So a 5-yard gain on the play as he gets to the 3. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Cougars from the 3 as they're looking to ice this game with the clock continuing to move. 4:08 remaining here in the game. Bulldogs with one more timeout. They can try and stop the clock again if they can't stop the Cougars here, as COC going to try and take as many plays as they can, as much time off the clock as they can. They'll pitch to Johnson again. He'll get across the end zone line. Touchdown for Earl Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Cougars now lead 36-20. And that was just a pin your ears back and go drive for the Cougars, as Johnson able to just get the ball and punch it into the end zone. So pending the point after touch, the Cougars going to lead by 17 once again, and have pretty much diced this game with 3:50 remaining as they're up by a couple scores over the Bulldogs. Kreitz on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So a 17-point lead for the Cougars, 37-20, looking to pick up their 3rd victory of the season here at Cougar Stadium. If you missed any of the game today, make sure you check out our highlights on CougarNews.com and on the Cougar News webcast at 9:05 p.m. on Wednesday night. Also on SCVTV.com and SCVTV Channel 20. If you want some more inside information about sports around the Santa Clarita Valley, make sure you check out Sports DNA with our very own Darian Honori and Aldo Canepa from Cougar News, as well as myself later in the show. Every other Wednesday opposite of Cougar News. Those will be also on CougarNews.com and SCVTV Channel 20.com. As they're usually on, as we had it on this week, Friday before high school football on SCV TV, so make sure you check it out. Sports DNA, you can also follow both Cougar News and Sports DNA on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for the handles on each, and you'll find them. Cougars leading 37-20, 3:50 remaining here in the game. as they get another touchdown from Earl Johnson. And Kreitz will kick this one deep out of the back of the end zone. So the Bulldogs will get the ball on their own 35-yard line, trailing by, 25-yard line, trailing by 17 with just 3:50 remaining. So the Bulldogs going to come out and try and do something to get back a little bit closer in this game, as the Cougars really have controlled, scoring 5 touchdowns on the game, leading 37-20. Farm in the shotgun once again. Will step back to pass. Looks over the middle. It's caught. A nice diving catch by Zach Karsh. And it'll be a first down on the play as he gets to the 26-yard line. No huddle for the Bulldogs. They'll pass again. This time it's caught once again by Briggs, and he'll get to the, we'll say, 43-yard line. So that should bring up a 2nd and 3 on the play as he picks up 7 yards on the play. 3:30 remaining as the clock continues to run, as he didn't quite get out of bounds. Farm in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, 1 in motion now. False start going to be whistled as the clock will stop with 3:22 as the Bulldogs moving before the play, so they'll back up a few yards here. So 5 yards back. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7, or 2nd and 8, excuse me, all the way back to the Bulldog 38-yard line. Stay tuned after the game for an interview with one of the Cougars down on the field with Darian Inori, as the Cougars leading this game 37-20. Farm looking on the sideline, trying to find Jalen Emerson, and actually, excuse me, trying to find Cody Corbin, pardon me, just out of his reach. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 situation. 3rd and 8 from the Bulldog, 38. They trail by 17 with 3:07 remaining. Farm going to be in the shotgun once again. He'll send 2 out to his left and 2 out to his right, back in the backfield right next to him on his right. He'll step back to pass, swings it out into the hands of Emerson. He'll get a first down around a tackle all the way up to the Cougar 47-yard line as he's pushed out of bounds. So a pretty good pickup on the play. Gets all the way out to the 49-yard line. So picks up 11. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with 2:50. Didn't get out of bounds. They said he was inbounds, so the clock continues to run. 2:40 remaining on the game clock. 1 back. 2 receivers to each side. Farm back to pass. Steps up in the pocket to escape some pressure. Throws downfield, looking out of the hands of Briggs as he had to reach back for it and couldn't quite hold on right at the 10-yard line of the Cougars. Incomplete pass on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 2:32. Bulldogs trailing 37-20 as the Cougars have scored 5 touchdowns on the day and added a field goal for extra measure so far to take the lead. Farm in the shotgun once again. Will roll to his left. Pitches one out into the hands of Karsh. He'll get up to maybe the 44-yard line, or the 47-yard line as he dove forward. So he picks up 2, 3rd and 8 on the play as he gets to the 47. The clock continues to move. And just 2:15 remaining here in the game. Farm in the shotgun once again, or a back to his right. He'll move to his right. Throws, caught by Briggs. He'll be knocked down at the 37-yard line. So a 10-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as they move the chains once again. The clock continues to move. There's 2 minutes remaining here in the game. Cougars leading by 17. Farm back in the shotgun again. Will look to his left, checks down, throws to his right. One-handed attempt by Schraker Williams is incomplete as he couldn't quite reach up to catch that one. Not a very good pass by Farm. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Cougars with 1:44 remaining here on the game clock. Farm sets up in the shotgun once again like he's been for most of this fourth quarter. Will look to pass, throws it quickly, caught by Karsh across the first down marker all the way to the 22, maybe 23 depending on the spot. About a 12, 13-yard pickup by Karsh. So a 1st down and 10 from the 23. So the Bulldogs will spike the ball and bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 23 as they look to score here with 1:39 remaining, trailing by 17 in the ball game. Shotgun set once again. 2 receivers to each side, back to Farm's left. He'll take the snap. Looking downfield, throws, caught by Briggs. He's hit immediately, brought down at the 10-yard line. A 13-yard reception. So that'll bring up 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 10-yard line. Stick around after this game. In 1:31 remaining, we'll have an interview with one of the Cougars with our very own Darian Honori down on the sideline. Farm back to pass looking. That throw is not even close to the intended target as it bounced about 5 yards short. So that'll bring a 3rd and goal for the Bulldogs from the 10-yard line. So 3rd and goal. Farm drops back to pass, throws, incomplete. So I'll bring a 4th and goal situation from the 10. So 4th and goal from the 10. One final chance for the Bulldogs to score. Quick pass in and out of the hands. So that'll bring a turnover on downs on an incomplete pass. So that should just about do it for the ball game. The Cougars will get the ball at their own 10-yard line, leading 37-20 with 1:20 remaining. So Coach Ted Iacenda and the Cougars going to pick up a 3rd win of the season and move to 3-4. Allan Hancock will drop to 2-5 on the year at the loss. As we have a little bit of a timeout on the field as we get set up, we'll step aside for just a moment and be back with the conclusion of the game here from Cougar Stadium. So the Cougars send out the offense as Dunn back in the shotgun. Has receivers to each side. Johnson in the backfield next to him. As Dunn will hand it off. Actually keep it, excuse me. He'll bring it forward and just slide down. Falls, picks up maybe 3 yards. So a 2nd down and 7 from the 13-yard line coming here. As actually he gets out to the 15, so a 5-yard gain for Dunn. We'll give him credit for what he did. So a 2nd and 5 coming. Johnson will pick up about 3 yards on that carry. And that'll about do it for the game as the clock now starts to run, 30 seconds remaining. That'll be the final play of the ball game. The Cougars will ice this game out at 37.
College of the Canyons and Allan Hancock College would like to thank all the fans for attending tonight's game for their support during the remainder of the season. Please drive safe as you exit the college parking lot, and we'll see you here on Saturday, November 15th.
So the Cougars are going to win this game 37-20 over the Bulldogs as they're able to score 5 touchdowns on the day, run out the clock as the defense did a nice job to get the Cougars the victory. Stay tuned for just a moment as we'll head down to the sideline with our sideline reporter Darian Inori as she gets a hold of one of the Cougars for a quick after the game interview.
Okay, I'm here with Earl Johnson down on the court, down on the field, and he has had an exceptional game this time around and always this season. Earl, tell me what went differently this game.
I felt I needed to change something up. Like my coach, he was telling me, you know, go back to the old Earl and stuff like that because I was more of a hard runner back then. So that really got to me. They were telling me all season, and it finally stuck with me, and I happened to, I guess, go back to the old me.
And this bye week that you guys had, obviously you guys came out really strong. Something changed. Do you think the bye week helped this week, and what did you guys do differently as a team?
I think it helped. It helped. Like it was a big deal. It rested our body, you know, and we pretty much had time to work on executing plays and stuff like that, and we still want to be conference champs, and we're not too far from accomplishing our goals. So I believe that's our biggest push right there, is being conference champs this year.
And Ayasunda has told me throughout the season, as long as the players have told me about executing, and that you guys need to execute more, and that's what he focuses on every single time I speak with him. And your routes are looking better. You didn't let Allan Hancock pass you up any single time, and you guys were throwing the ball through the air more, and you guys were catching it more. And tell me about how did that come together with you guys?
You know what? That's a great question. I just think, well, Coach, Coach he was pushing the execution part. Like that was the hugest deal, from catching balls to, making the right blocks and stuff like that. So like it's late in the season, and we're starting to really understand. It's sad that we picked it up late, but it's better late than never, so we finally picked that up. So
and what are you guys going to do for next game?
Next game, the same thing we did this week, I believe. We're going to work on executing pretty much same thing, study them, watch film on them, and find out their weaknesses and stuff like that. So.
And for practice next time, have you guys been practicing your routes and stuff like that?
Have we been practicing routes?
How have you been practicing?
We do it every day. Like running backs, we line up with the receivers. Even before the game, we line up with the receivers and run routes like that and stuff. So that's what got I believe, made our routes way better because running backs, we work with receivers and stuff like that. So we're not just running backs, we're also receivers as well. So that's what it is.
And in your hand, you have something. Tell me what that is.
Football. Well, one of the players, Will Pretty, shout out, he gave me this and said I'm the MVP. So that's what this for, but I probably have to give it back to Coach. So.
Well, thank you so much for being here with me right now, and good luck next game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Darian and Ori down there with Earl Johnson. Thank you very much, Darian. As we close out this game here from Cougar Stadium, Cougars win 37-20 over the Allan Hancock Bulldogs. Make sure you check out the highlights later on today on CougarNews.com and the Cougar News YouTube page. You can also follow Cougar News on Facebook and Twitter, COC_Cougar News on the Twitter handle. For Darian and Ori, our camera operator Brandon Iarte, I'm Matt Robinson. Have a good night, everybody.